Hello, everybody, or good evening, or good afternoon.
Maybe good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are. Hope you are all well. Welcome back to Off the Pitch, where they actually let me into the studio. Not only me, but we get to bring in special guests and get to know them a little bit better outside of what you know them from on YouTube or other fields that you've seen them in. So this is where we kind of pick their brain a little bit, but not too much picking because it should be stuff they know. It's personal questions. Should be very easy.
Yep.
Boys, we've done it again. Man, this show has had a great start. We keep getting these awesome guests.
Yeah.
And we got two more today. We got two more special guests today. They're special to me. They're special to you guys. They're special to the YouTube community. Everybody knows and loves them. But when you bring on guests like this that have a high caliber, that are class acts, we got to respect them and show up properly when we represent them.
Yep.
So, bringing in the two flat cap legends of the YouTube communities, the boys that are making these things all stylish and sexy again. Let's welcome Mr. David Harris from the Irish Hotspur, and let's welcome Mr. Jack Kineke, also of the Irish Hotspur and Flatcap Euro Talk.
Hello.
Best intros in the game. Best intros in the game. The first time I ever was introduced, I was impressed. Dave, how about those intros?
Oh, look, it's 10 times better than ours, Jacko, in my opinion. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant.
We're working on it. We're working on it. You guys set the bar high, boys. You set the bar high for me. You know, you invite me onto your channel, I come on there, and then I realize that, hold on, these guys got levels, and I'm still far down. So I'm slowly trying to climb up there, boys. Slowly, we're trying to get up there.
Maybe it's that family chemistry. Maybe it's that family chemistry with the
That's what it is. That's what it is. Well, you know what? I was asking at the end of the last stream what people want to see, if they want to maybe me beat one of the kids online or taser one of them or have them have a cage fight or something. We still didn't get too many responses, so I guess they must want them to get along. I don't know why. But we are here. We got you here. Thank you very much. I know you guys just finished up a stream over at Flatcap. You guys are discussing 100 million pound players or $100 million players and everything. We appreciate you taking the time to jump straight out of there and come straight over here to us, and still smiling, still beaming, and looking good, boys. Looking good. This time, we are going to pick on you a bit, though. We are going to have to make you think a little bit. And I think the easiest way to start this off is to give them a rough one, a harsh one right off the bat.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
They can handle it. They're big boys. They've been doing this a while, man.
Give it to us.
They're ready, man. We're talking about the Irish Hotspur and Flatcap Euro Talk here, man. We're talking about big channels here, man. The guys that know their stuff here.
Yep.
I think they can handle this one. You ready, Big? Oh, sorry, I was going to say Big K, but sorry, my mistake. You ready there, Little K? Big hair, Little K?
Now,
Dave's got a good first touch. Fire anything at him. He's got a good first touch.
You got a good first touch. We'll get into something about your first touch later too, David.
No worries.
this might be the hardest question of the video. Just gotta get prepared for it.
Get prepared. Get prepared. Have a stretch. Have a stretch. Boys, I forgot to mention one thing. Please stop sitting forward. Lean back. Put your arms up if you have to. Relax.
Yep.
You are both officially off the pitch.
This chair is very uncomfortable. I don't think I could do so.
Your chair is uncomfortable. I know,
gave me
but that's
such a-
okay. That's okay. You're a teenager. You're supposed to be able to take the
All right.
hardships of life. I take the most comfortable one because, well, I'm old.
This
You ready?
is for both of you guys.
Both of them at once? Or are you going to tell them to answer one at a time?
One at a time.
Who's going first then?
I want Jack to go first.
Jack's first on this one? Okay.
I'm
So you
ready.
get Jack first? Okay.
What is your favorite color, and tell me why it's your favorite color?
Oh, this is such a great story. My favorite color is black, but nobody thinks that that's a color. My girlfriend doesn't. She thinks it's not a color because it's the absence of color. You know, black is technically the absence of color. So then this is what's great. This is what gets even better. My second favorite color is gray. So.
Oh my god.
Talk about being in a gray area. Hey,
So
we like
I
gray,
really
as you can see.
I love, and
That's white.
probably then if they're like an actual color, like a color on the rainbow, I'd probably say yellow. I do like the color yellow.
Yeah.
I'd probably say yellow. But no, like gray and black. I love those two colors. I love the color black. I think I would do so many things with black. I would say even paint it black. You know, everything. Love it all. There you are.
There you go.
Body likes it on painted black.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, but the missus tells me that you're not allowed to have that as your favorite color because it's the absence of color.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, look,
Well,
me,
great.
I disagree. But
Now David's turn.
yeah, look, I'm a complete opposite of Jack. I've always loved the color white and gold as well. I love gold. I think they'd be my two favorite colors. White, look, purely because over here we have a sport called Gaelic football. My county Kildare, they're all white kits. Tottenham, white jersey, always been synonymous with white jersey. And for me, I just like white and gold. I think they look good on anything, and it sort of resembles like a bit flashy. You know, you stand out when you wear these sort of colors, and for me, I like them. That's why I like them.
Okay.
All right. I think they did okay for their first one.
Yep.
Now let's give them the easy one.
Okay.
So no, my turn.
What?
I'm tired of you kids taking over everything. I want
It's
to turn. I'm
unfolded.
taking a chance
You're
here.
taking it
I'm
over.
taking over.
Okay.
I'm taking over.
What?
I pay the bills. I pay for this.
Calm down, Dad.
Jay likes this question. It looks like Jay wants this question.
Okay.
Go for it.
Fine then.
Go for it.
Fine. It's all about the kids. I
So,
guess.
what is your favorite football-related gift that you guys have ever received?
Who are you asking first?
Ooh,
Both
good
of them.
question.
Jack.
Well, who's first?
No, wait. Jack went first last time.
Yeah,
David.
exactly. Switch it up a bit, man.
Football related gift. I would go with my I think it's 1997 Hewlett Packard sponsored Pony made Tottenham away kit. It was a blue kit with cream down the side. That's my favorite because it was my first ever full kit, and that's why it's my favorite ever football related gift.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Jack, you're up.
It's tough to say because I think like they're gifts that I've got myself, so I think I wouldn't really count those.
A gift is a gift. Doesn't matter where it came from.
Well, the best gift I've ever got was for my birthday, but I got it early because I just couldn't wait, and I think I had a job at the time, so I just got it. I got my Stevan Jovetic kit all the way from some sort of guy in Montenegro via what is it? Why am I forgetting? Like where you bid on something. I feel like we don't even use it anymore these days.
eBay?
It was that long ago. eBay. Yeah, we don't even use it anymore. It feels like these days.
It's very.
And then I think I broke down nearly when I actually had it. I think I broke down when I got it. It was that. It smelled like, it was from Serbia. It was that, it's that brilliant. But probably the best gifts I've given from someone else. My Aunt Judy always gets me a really nice Spurs thing every year, like, shorts, a jacket, and I would say every single time she fails, or she never fails to impress.
Every time she fails, hold on.
She always fails.
She always fails.
Never
Damn
fails.
it, Aunt Judy.
Never fails.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, then big up Aunt Judy.
Yeah.
The reason behind my kit, maybe I should explain it a bit more. This is a get to know you, so
It is.
You know,
We
look-
want an explanation. Don't try
yeah. Look,
copping
the
out
reason
here,
why it's my favorite is because, like I said, it's the first full kit that my old lads ever got me. I remember them bring me down to the local park, teaching me how to control, shoot a football from a very young age. I remember, I'll be honest, I don't think I took it off for 2-3 days after getting it. I really loved it that much, and my old lad used to bring me down to Spurs games, and then for me to have my own kit, it's when I truly felt I belonged. Truly, this is now I'm a part of this club, and it brings back the memories that I had with my father back then as a kid, and that bond that it created that we've now continued to this day, and it will only continue for until whenever. Maybe he might pass away, whatever, so it'll continue to then. So, I mean, that for me, it was the start of a bond me and the old lad had for life.
And you
and my old lad, for everybody out there, old lad is an Irish expression for your dad, your father.
I was just gonna say that, and it's good that you're saying this story to me because I hope that these guys can tell some sort of story that day about when they're old lad, right? So
the story of giving, not receiving. Well played, Dave. The story of giving, not receiving. Well done.
I want to say something before
you want to say something before I ask my question? Go ahead, say what you want, man.
So David was talking about how he shot a ball when he was young, and that just reminded me that in around 2 hours, an hour and 10 minutes, we're gonna go to my soccer game today. And my dad.
It's a get to know them, by the way, not you telling your personal.
No, I love it. Let tell us, my man. Tell us the story.
How many goals we scoring today?
I made a deal with my dad that if I don't score 5 goals in 3 games, I cut my hair, but that's not the case anymore because David and Jack want my hair.
And pretty much everybody in the YouTube world has said your hair is not allowed to be cut, otherwise they'll fly to my house and beat me up. So
Do you have no chance to get 5 goals? How many games do you have left, Christian?
no, he got 1 in the first one. So,
Oh my.
but he got 3
So
assists.
So you got to get 4 more.
He's got to get 4
You got to
more.
stop passing, my man. You got to stop passing.
An assist is just as good as a goal, though. An
Save
assist
that
is
hair.
just as good as a goal. So I'd
Okay,
be
that's
counting
it.
your
I
assist.
feel
How do
like
I
Harry
mute David
Kane.
on that one? How do I cut that part out of the stream?
To save
No,
the hair,
look,
you gotta
what
stop
I would say,
passing.
what I would say to you, Christian, is never ever lose that hairstyle, my man. It's superstar hair, and it's something that will always give you a difference no matter what you do during life. You know,
Oh, yeah.
so keep that hair, my man. Never ever lose it. Trust me. With that hair, you'll be just fine in life.
You know what? And it's funny you say that because that's what my hair was like little, and so was his. But at about the age of 2.5, 3, we cut his hair really short. We cut into his curls, and they never came back. So that's why
Yeah, I
with
was gonna
him,
say you have
we've never
straight
cut
hair.
into his curls.
Yeah. And then
Never. He
my
always
curls
just,
finally came back during COVID, yeah?
yeah,
And you know what they decided to do?
bush.
Part 2.
Nah.
But
Kind of
all
more
up.
wavy.
Part 2.
I didn't
Destroy
take
you
your
know
haircut.
what?
That was your mother, okay?
Nah, when
It's
I
like a
came home,
bushy,
you said I should've-
wavy, like
you
kind
said I
of
should've cut it short.
mixture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it didn't look like a haircut. That's why. Well, that's just a
Doesn't
dumb.
look like a haircut.
I'm gonna show my hair. For
My
the rest of
hippie
the
children
video.
in the year 2020.
Is that okay?
You do what you want, buddy.
Actually, they're wearing their flat caps.
They are wearing their flat caps. Have a little respect. This is a flat cap reunion here. Okay, we're with the godfathers of the flat cap community.
The hair be tamed.
The godfathers
Christian
of the
pull off
flat
a cap
cap
anyway.
community. There you go.
Christian can pull off a cap because it still comes out the side.
Yeah.
So it still
Well,
looks
someone
good
would say
anyway.
he looks like that guy from the AC/DC, the guitar guy, right? So. Sorry, now I gotta fix it. There you go. Okay.
Nice.
But Jay, you don't want
Okay,
the same
David,
hair as your brother, my
back-
man. You always want that point of difference. So don't worry about not
Mm,
having the curls, my
point.
man.
No, but you don't have to. You
Point.
look like your dad, so you got the looks, right?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I got
yeah.
Oh, shut up.
I
David, I need to know, my man, when did you start the Irish Hotspur and what inspired you to start it?
I actually started it during lockdown, to be honest with you, Bobby.
So we're
Look.
talking about 3 years of lockdown. So the first year, the first week, what? When?
What we running about a year and a half now. So,
A year and a half now. Okay.
well, when did we start? October 20.
20.
Do you know what? I can't even remember the exact date.
October 2020.
2020.
October
Okay.
2020. There you are.
There you
Jack,
go.
Jack's the date, man. Now you know.
It's going to be 2
Now
years.
you know why I
this
got
October.
Jack on board. But no, look, I'll be honest with you. Look, I was out of work and all at the time because I had my own issues going on in terms of sickness and stuff like that. And look, with lockdown, it was like everybody else. I was rolling out of bed, onto the couch, watching telly all day, back to the bed. You weren't allowed to do anything. But you know what? Then I came across YouTube. I was already aware, like I was already aware of the likes of We Are Tottenham TV and stuff like that, but I really started taking more of an interest. And I always used to watch the games on my own. And my girlfriend just said to me one day, do you know what? Like, you always talk about football. Go on to one of the fan shows and have a discussion. So I went on one of the fan shows, had a chat, I think it was with Sim. And I really enjoyed it. I got good comments underneath. And then from there, the likes of Matty Hayes, there was a guy around at the time called Charlie THFC. They were liking what I had to say. So they asked me to start coming on their shows and doing things. And look, the more I was doing, I don't know why. I do not know why, but people were just liking what I have to say, and they were taking to me. Which,
guy, man.
Yep.
I'm not used to it. I'm not used to all that sort. You know, I'm a sort of guy that I'm very shy. I'm inverted, and I like to keep to myself. So I'm not used to any of this. But then I just seen it. I was like, do you know what? I think I could go and do my own. I think I'd be good enough to go and do my own. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you know, I think if you believe in something enough, you will always make a success of it because you're thinking about it 24/7 and stuff like that. And for me, I just put it out there, see how it would go, and look, it took off, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Look, it was always my dream growing up to play for Tottenham Hotspur. If I couldn't play for Tottenham Hotspur, I wanted to work for Tottenham Hotspur. But because of where I live, I can't work for them. So that's 2 dreams gone. And then this one somehow just kind of came about. And it's like, if I can't do any of them, I want to do something with my life involving Tottenham Hotspur. And right now, this is what I'm doing. And look, hopefully it can continue that way. And then, of course, getting Jack on board has really elevated it to a new level. Nick as well, that helps out with things and stuff. He's helped elevate it to a new level. And yeah, it's just completely took off. And I'll be honest with you, Bobby, it's completely changed my life. It's given me a newfound sense of confidence in terms of beforehand, I used to hate being in pictures, hate being in front of any sort of camera. And you know, it's been absolutely life-changing for me. It's changed my life. It really has. And I'm so forever grateful to the people that have helped support me along myself and Jack along the journey. And like I said, Jack and Nick for getting involved. And it really has changed my life. It really has.
I'm glad you shared that with us, Dave, because this is exactly what I wanted to hear and what I wanted to know. You know, the inspiration behind it, and then the obviously end result is fantastic for you as well. And the fact that you still see a future and it's only getting bigger and brighter. Great. Bless you. Good for you, my man. Good for you. I'm happy with that, man. It's fantastic. And Jack, same question, but the difference is that you joined David as well after he had already started. So what inspired you to start Flatcap and then go on to kind of merge in with David and start doing collaboration with him?
I started Flatcap after I joined with David. So I had basically found sort of the Tottenham YouTube community. And then I had basically just eventually come on to David's sort of fan show. And then I sort of, I guess, David, I think, had been running the fan shows for a bit of time then. But I guess, you know, he didn't expect somebody to, you know, instead of really, when I think David, you know, used to always ask people, what do you want to talk about? And I think I took that opportunity to ask David a bunch of really hard-hitting questions that he didn't really have any answers to, which was probably pretty cruel to him, maybe, to be fair. But I guess the benefit of that was that David wanted me to do this sort of show that I guess we still do now today, called Kineke Answer Me, which was basically me just asking tough questions when there really wasn't very much to talk about. You know, what I guess was kind of the whole point is, you know, sometimes I can come up with a good question when there's not much to talk about in certain situations. Then from there, after running that first Kineke Answer Me, I think David has just sort of trusted me to run more shows with them. And then from there, David has trusted me to kind of partner up with him. And it's, I think after we sort of kind of agreed to partner up, I think then I sort of, you know, thought about still doing, you know, my own channel, because as much as I love talking about Spurs, I think I probably still can't get enough of football, that I almost need to talk about other things as well, apart from Spurs. So that's kind of why I started my other channel.
Okay. Thank you.
I just want to add as well quickly. I was always, for a couple of months, I was humming and hawing about starting the Irish Hotspur. I wasn't sure. I wanted to, I didn't want to, etc., because, you know, as much as there is the good side of it, you also have to, you can't be naive and have to understand there's always a bad side to it. And I wasn't sure whether I was ready for that. I know myself mentally, I can't really handle that and stuff. So I was humming and hawing. But you know what? The support I got in my own household from the missus, you know, just to believe in yourself and go and do it, cannot be underestimated or understated, because that's absolutely huge when you have someone behind you that believes in you, that backs you, that encourages you, even when you're like, no, I don't think, and they think I'm going to do it. And then she's setting you little challenges to complete and stuff like that, and which builds you up to doing it. It's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive.
Good stuff.
Legend.
Well, we bigged up Aunt Judy, so big up
Emily.
Well, if David Smart, the future Mrs. Harris.
Legend. Emily's a legend. That's awesome. I would say actually something very similar. I don't think nearly as good as Emily. Not for my own missus to scream at me if she ever sees this, but she definitely also though shows a lot of support, and I would say that it's really nice. And I must say, like, especially in these sort of moments, you know, and kind of, you know, where we are and whatnot, and like, you know, sometimes certain days can be really rough, I would still say, at the end of the day. And it's nice to have someone, I would say, to live with, like David does, like I do, that you can kind of sort of vent about sort of things, because, you know, it makes your kind of life a lot easier.
See, that's where my dilemma is, because the people I want to vent to live in my house. Or vent about, sorry, not vent to. Not you guys.
Emily, absolute legend behind the scenes. Absolute legend behind the scenes.
Help me.
Go on. Get to the next one there. This is another toughie he's got lined up for you
All
here.
of mine are tough, to be honest.
Yeah. So this is a 3-part question he's got ready for you.
3-part. This is for both of you.
For both
Okay,
of you.
so
Who's going first?
Jack did last time for
Yep.
me, so it's David this
David
time.
this time? Okay.
So out of the 3, I'm gonna say you both have to pick one. First is gonna be David. Batman.
But no, you forgot to tell him. It's got to be a quick answer.
Okay, quick answer.
He's going to give you 3 multiple choice answers. Question.
3 seconds.
You have 3 seconds for your answer.
Okay.
Batman, Iron Man, or Thor?
1.
None.
Wasn't an option.
Okay, Batman.
Second question.
Steak, pasta, or burgers?
Oh, burgers.
Marvel, DC, or My Little Pony?
My Little Pony, because I don't like Marvel or DC.
Great answer, Dave. Love that.
Someone's not happy. Somebody's not happy with you, David.
And the only reason why I know what
he doesn't. It's okay.
the only reason why I
It's
know what My
okay.
Little Pony is because my sisters used to love it growing up. So that's the only reason why I know what that is.
Nice. Jack, you're up.
Batman.
No. Hey, whoa, hey, wait for the question, Jack.
Oh,
Jack.
Marvel, DC, or My Little Pony?
Marvel.
Yes! Yes!
Get in.
I guess you scored, Jack.
Top ends right there.
He's
Answer.
watching you, David. He's watching you.
Steak, pasta, or hamburgers?
This one's so hard. If you guys have, I don't know if they've had it where Dave is, but a good carne asada is pretty incredible. Steak.
Steak.
I'm gonna say
Really?
steak.
You're in New York.
Yeah,
bro,
because a
baby.
steak is like an incredible
It's the
steak is better
capital.
than a burger at the end of the day. There's so many ways to make a good steak. So I'm gonna say
There's a reason why Jack has the physique he has and I have the one I have. You can tell between the answers.
There you go.
This one will determine if I like you or not today.
this is
David's
the hardest
taking a
question.
knock
You
down.
said the hardest question was the color one. This one is definitely the hardest question.
Batman, Iron Man, or Thor?
Batman.
He's out. He's had enough.
So just end the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move Jack.
Just remove chat. Yeah, but David's answer was.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I don't like
David has good
superheroes
thoughts,
with
no
powers.
problem.
I don't like superheroes
David-
with powers except
Okay, yeah,
Spider-Man.
David does like My Little Pony. You can stay, but
he said he doesn't like
Yeah, but he
superheroes
likes
with power, but then you
Marvel.
could like Iron Man.
Well, Iron Man, but he's kind of a spoiled rich kid at the end of the day. That,
same
you know,
with
is good.
Batman.
Yeah, but Batman has better villains. He has better villains.
this one. Let them
He's better
handle this.
villains.
I think we've got to just let them handle
Switch
this. Go
spots,
ahead.
switch spots.
Switch spots. Oh, he's
All
taking
right.
here. Just
Well, now we know where half an hour of the
There you
video is gonna go.
Okay. Why do you like Batman other than Iron Man?
I just think he has better villains. Actually, you raise a good point. They have the same upbringing, but he
Yeah,
has
but
better
what about
villains.
Thanos? He
He
had
wasn't an
all this.
option. Nothing.
I don't really like Thanos.
Sorry.
So what about Thanos? He saved half the universe.
I like how Batman also has villains that don't have powers. I think that's also kind of cool. Like Joker doesn't have powers, and things like that. I think that's
I'm
cool.
done.
You've given him a dilemma now, Jack.
I like
He's got a
anything that
dilemma.
doesn't have powers, and I
Don't
think
worry, don't worry.
Batman's
You got
stuff
football
has
today.
fewer people with
You got
powers.
football today. Stay happy. Stay happy. Stay happy. Stay happy.
Batman doesn't usually come up against
Yeah,
many
but
people
you're
with
sitting
powers.
next to this.
All right, boys. This one we are going to go a little bit into football
my turn.
because is it your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Come on, Jay. You've been quiet there. Let's have you, my man. Let's have a question.
Let me just hold on.
Don't tell me.
All right, this one's for Jack. Does the time difference make it hard to like coordinate your streams?
Oh, I would say the East Coast time is absolutely glorious. If I was in the West Coast, my life would be interesting because I'd be up really early and I'd probably get used to getting up really early. And then my day would finish really early. Whereas with the East Coast, my day is more similar to like a 9 to 5. It's more like a 9 to 9. But it's more similar to that. And so I would say the East Coast is great. When I was in Austin, though, for a brief period in Texas, I would say that was actually slightly better because that mean my day ended 1 hour earlier, which was nice. So,
But
I
for
would settle for
streaming,
the
like
Texas
coordinating
time
your
zone.
shows, do you find it difficult to coordinate your shows?
No, because it's only 5. At least for me, I don't think Dave has to think about it too much. I think it's more me that has to make like a big adjustment, because the
Just for you,
majority of
during the
people,
day.
yeah, because I think in the UK, the majority of the people watch during the evening, and then the majority of people in the USA watch during the afternoon or the early afternoon. So I think it's just, wherever you are in the world is kind of how you watch it.
I don't look, for me. It doesn't really make a difference for me, because like usually we try and get our stream start at 9:30 in the evening my time. So for me, it's not really a problem. It's kind of my day is done, and it's for Jack. It probably may be a little bit. We actually never even had this conversation, but might be a bit more difficult for him, because it's more during the day. It's prime time when he has
More like a work day.
Yeah, when there's other things to do. So for Jack, it's probably a bit more difficult. But to be honest, we've never argued over a time of a stream or anything like that. It's not really a problem. I mean, it's 5 hours. So yeah,
that's what I'm used to. I think I don't know. I think it'd be weird to complain about it. I don't know what I would do about it. So I think it'd be a weird thing to complain about.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Guys, guess where half my hair went?
Under the hat.
There, now
it's in David's screen.
Now, guys, you know that the apparently the Bastoni deal is off. He has said that he doesn't want to come. He wants to remain at Inter. So right off the cuff, I need 3 defenders that you would see as upgrades. Jackie, you can go first with this one. I need 3 players that could be our immediate considerations instead of Bastoni, please.
I'm going to keep the faith that the Bastoni one is still happening, but to be
we'd like to keep that faith.
Gvardiol, that Croatian guy from Leipzig, would be my next best option. I would say Pau Torres is probably not my second choice. I'm going to go crazy here. Benoit Badiashile from Monaco, I actually really like. So I'm going to go him after Gvardiol. And then third, I'm going to go even crazier. I'm going to go for another French person. And I'm going to go Lucas Hernandez. Someone said that today. And I like that. I like that shout.
Lucas Hernandez,
from Bayern. I like that shout. Not realistic, but I like that shout.
You hate him?
Yeah. I don't like him either.
Really?
His blonde hair.
His blonde hair? That's why you don't like him?
I think you're thinking of his brother. You think of his brother. His twin.
Oh, well then
there's 2 of them.
For Bayern.
Yeah. They don't both play for Bayern. One plays for Bayern, one plays for Atletico or something.
If you don't like Lucas Hernandez, then I would do
Theo is the brother.
I would do Ndika. I think his name is Evan Ndika. He's with Frankfurt. He just won the Europa League.
I don't like Frankfurt.
You don't like Frankfurt? Oh my God, you're giving them a hard time today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you say
it's all about that Batman thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christian, isn't black your favorite color? Didn't you say black is your favorite color? No. You said
you're pushing it, Jack. You're pushing it. He's gonna be on the next bus to New York.
Or maybe it was yellow. I thought that was Jay's. I thought Jay's favorite was yellow.
No,
he's yellow. His is yellow. Christian is what?
Like purple or blue?
Yeah,
you tell him. It's blue. I know your favorite. You answer your question.
Purple or navy blue?
I swear, yesterday you like light blue.
Yeah, it's navy blue.
Tottenham blues, navy blue. Oh, okay. I'll stick to my green. Thank you.
Yeah, those are my 3. Sorry for the long answer.
No worries. David, your 3, please.
I really like Sven Botman. The only thing I think he's an absolute animal. I think he's very good on the ball as well. But we haven't done well with players from the French league, buying them from before. I know he's not French. He is from Holland and that, but just we haven't had a good record of buying players from the French league. But I really do like the looks of Sven Botman. Another one is, I understand where people would have their reservations, but for me, I like Pau Torres. I think with the team that Conte is probably trying to make us to be, I think we should be looking at someone that is a lot better on the ball than Ben Davies, in my opinion. So I would like to see maybe a Pau Torres come in. And look, I've been a big fan of this guy even when he was at Ajax. I found out today he's got 2 years left on his contract. Who knows? For me, I'd love to get Matthias de Ligt in here.
I love that.
That's a nice one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Skirt, you're up.
I am?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you were with David first last time, but this one's Jack this time. Okay. I know you're not happy with Jack right now, but it's okay.
this question, David already kind of answered, but I'm gonna still say it.
Well,
Um,
then he
There's a
said
good
he
opportunity for
love
me to
do, but
worsen
that's
our
not that.
relationship even more
Sure.
with this
Yeah.
answer here, Christian.
Yeah, so you
So give
be
me
smart
a
with this one,
chance.
Chuck.
Or I could
Because,
save our relationship. I could save our
because you
relationship.
I'll
did Jack,
WhatsApp you the answer right now. Just say you want to be Iron Man.
Jack, what is your dream job?
Ooh. You know what's really crazy is that my dream job originally was to be a teacher, and I was actually on path to do that. But I graduated during the pandemic, like right as the pandemic started in 2020, and I didn't really want to become a teacher during the pandemic. It just felt like the worst possible timing. I know teachers are already dramatically underappreciated in this country, and in most cases
And here
underpaid.
too.
And yeah, I didn't know. I figured Canada they would treat them better, but that's sad to hear as well. That's because figured usually you guys are better than us when it comes to that sort of stuff. But that's sad to hear. But so I kind of had my reservations. I was steadfast on that. And then I had my reservations. Kind of just moved to Texas, worked some pretty bad jobs of just waiting tables and whatnot. And like I also worked as a mover at one stage where help people move houses and things like that. And then eventually my missus got a really good job here in New York. I decided to go with her because I was kind of tired of working pretty bad jobs. Was thinking about getting some sort of job here in New York. Eventually, while looking for jobs, stumbled upon David. Now you could say I probably am working my dream job, to be fair. So there you are.
Yeah, look at you. Good for you.
Yeah.
David?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I've always had the ambition of trying to be a footballer. That was all I ever wanted to be growing up. But look, as I turned, 17, 18, kind of realized that maybe that dream is over. So again, I worked in a hotel for 6 years, and then went and done my apprenticeship in motor mechanics. But if there's anything else I've always maybe considered wanting to be, I would say probably a musician. And the reason why I say that is because you can touch people with music. You can pick people up. You can help them through hard times, all that sort of stuff. So for me, if it wasn't what I always wanted to be, which was a footballer, now I am living my dream, of course, but musician. But who knows? Maybe YouTube could open a door, baby. Who knows?
Who knows, buddy? Who knows? You never know. You never know.
What instrument?
Not just an instrument, just like a singer, maybe a rapper.
Okay. So this is his instrument right here.
I love what music can do to people. I love how music can make people feel. So for me, definitely maybe a musician. If it wasn't a footballer or doing something involving Tottenham Hotspur, which I'm doing right now.
Love it. Good answer, boys. Good answer.
I'm living my dream.
I like it.
This one's for David. Where would you like to see your channel grow, and what would you like to accomplish?
Oh, look, I've never made any secret. I'd love to take this channel to be the biggest one on YouTube. Look, it's never going to happen, but a man can dream, right? I mean,
don't say it's never going to happen.
It will.
We don't want to hear stuff like that here. Thank you.
No, I'm just being realistic. Look, ultimately, I just want to take this channel to the best place possible it can be. I mean, look, I look at the plaque that We Are Tottenham TV boys got, the 100K plaque. I mean, I would love one of them. And what was the other second part of the question, my man? Sorry.
What would you like to accomplish?
So what are your goals for the channel, basically?
Yeah, I would like to accomplish to make this dream a sort of reality that, this is my job forever going forward. And hopefully bring a lot more good people and Spurs fans along the way with us. That would be the ultimate, man.
There we go. So we know David's got ambition, and that's a big thing, right? You always have to have ambition. You have to have something.
Look, if you don't have ambition, I mean, you never go anywhere,
You're trying nothing, so you can't get anywhere. When your goal is 0, well, it's easy to achieve.
Yeah.
Right. So good for you for having a bit of ambition to want to take it somewhere. So that was you. Does that mean I finally get to go now?
No.
I still don't get to go. My man Jack, I know you recently finally got over to the new stadium. We saw your vlogs. We saw you got to meet a lot of people in the YouTube community. You got to go see a game. Refresh me. What game was it?
It was for West Ham, home game,
The one
February
where we won
19th.
3-1?
1-3-1, yes, sir.
February 19th, the day before my birthday. Even
Whoa.
better. It was a
That's a
nice
good
gift
birthday.
from West Ham that day. That was good. Why don't you tell me, buddy, how was that? How was your experience? How was the game? How was it meeting the people from this wonderful community? The flight, the food? Was this your first time in England, first off?
It was it sort of was. I was probably a lot younger than Christian when I actually was there. I think I was in second grade, third grade, or something like that. You know, I was at a time where when I was in England, I don't really understood what England was. I think I was that young of an age where the whole time me and my brother were playing that game where you go. And so that's what I remember my time in England, that shoot reload game.
007, they know it.
I don't know if you guys play that, but that was a game I played when I was really young all the time. And that's what we played nonstop. And there was all these pictures of us in front of Big Ben, in front of the Buckingham Palace. And I just have no recollection of it because that's what I remember playing with my brother the entire time. So that's how young I was. To get back to the actual answer, this was sort of the first time I was really in England at some sort of cognizant, kind of age.
At that point, you went
when
that
I actually
you chose to
understood
go.
where I was and what it all was. And to be fair, I think the one thing I must emphasize, maybe I haven't said this before, as like sort of an American, and especially like growing up, I grew up in Seattle, which is like a decent sized city, but it's not really like, it's definitely very far away from Tottenham. It's probably, you could say, like the city of Seattle. And I kind of just didn't really grow up with any Spurs fans. I grew up with other football fans, but they just weren't Spurs fans. So I could never really talk about Spurs with anybody. I was always talking about Liverpool, always talking about like Arsenal, always talking about clubs that, they were more fans of and things like that. I never met another Spurs fan really growing up, if I'm going to be honest. And then even for the most part, until I kind of sort of reached this community. And then that's when I kind of sort of was talking about Spurs on a regular basis with people that actually cared about Spurs. And then to actually do that for the first time in person was sort of like goosebump sort of worthy, because I don't think I'd ever done that before. I think I'd gotten used to doing it over a screen like this. I got pretty used to that. But to actually do it in person was like absolutely bizarre. And also to be like in a room of thousands of Spurs fans is also bizarre. Like, you always, I think my whole life as a Spurs fan, I've kind of felt pretty alone, as a Spurs fan. I must be
not
honest.
anymore, brother. Not anymore.
That's probably a thing. I think I've answered, that question a lot, and that's probably the one thing I must say that I don't think I've ever said before. And I think that's probably what I might say. Is that kind of element. Just I never get to spend time with actual Spurs fans before. I mean, I bet you guys sort of get to do that. I mean, you guys have that great community over at the Scotland Yard, but I didn't really get to have that, as a kid or anything. So, it was nice to experience that for the first time in my life.
Yeah, honestly, now I'm 24. That's more recent though anyways, Jack. Like when I was in New York, we went to the Banter Bar. That's the Brooklyn Spurs place. So we met a couple of the Brooklyn Spurs when we were there. Unfortunately, we were there for the Bayern Munich game, Champions League game. The second leg, that after we'd already been humiliated, this was just a match. So there was like 5 people at the pub, 6 people, something like that. So not a grand atmosphere. And I think it was a midweek during the afternoon game.
We lost like 3-1 as well.
It
3-1.
It was a 3-1 that one.
Yeah. Young scored though. Okay. So it's pretty cool.
You're up, buddy.
Never mind.
That one.
Out of both of you, which one is taller?
It's hard to remember. You are, Jack.
Oh, here, let's do it easy. Jack, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
David, how tall are you?
5'10".
Ah.
I'm taller than both of you.
David, if you put on 2-inch heels, are you taller than Jack?
Dave and I were the same height, though. I feel like Dave and I were kind of the same height from what I remember. So I feel like Dave's doing himself disjustice.
I think I am
a 5'11" because everybody in my family is above 6 feet. That is a male, and I am the only one that's below 6 feet. So I know I am 5'11". Dead on.
I do just want to touch back on the last question quickly, where you're talking to Jack about the West Ham game.
Mm-hmm.
From a personal point of view, it was really nice to see how much Tottenham Hotspur meant to somebody, because when Jack, like all around the game, Jack was down there, I mean, probably earlier than most people, you know, seeing him how excited he was going into the stadium. But when he actually got in, and you know, when you walk up the stairs and you just opens up and you see it, and to see how much it meant to him, the emotion going through the guy. And look, I know Jack won't mind me saying this, but he had a little cry. And, you know, you can see that on the match vlog that we done. And it was just nice to see through everything that has been going on, you know, everything. It was nice to see what the club actually meant to somebody, how much it means to somebody. And that was a really nice moment. And we have to give special thanks to Ellie, who you had on the last one, for that moment. But it was really incredible to see what the club meant to somebody through the season that we've had, you know.
Excellent. Excellent.
Beautiful.
So you got the who's taller. You had a second part to your question, right?
Who has more hair out of the two of you?
There's only one
I
way
do.
to find that out. There's only one way to find that out. Well,
I think I do. I have a bit more.
Yeah, Jack does.
Jack, yeah, he's got a bit on the bangs there. Yeah, Jack's got maybe a half an
I'm
inch
more of a
on David
bangs
there.
guy. I'm the more
Yeah.
of a bangs
Yeah.
guy.
We
But
should
Jack
really
wants
be
the
hairless.
taller
We
and
should really
longer
be
hair.
hairless. Manscaped wouldn't be happy, but you know, we should be hairless. But
There you go. There you go. So now that you've mentioned that, Manscaped actually asked us to get you guys to shave your heads live online.
never gonna happen. I love my hair.
All right.
This is
Well-
your two-parter, right?
Two-parter, kind of like the same though.
Okay.
All right. So, Jack, you're going to tell me 3 players that you want to see gone this summer. And David, you're going to give me 3 players that you are going to pick to
replace
to
those
replace
three.
those 3 players. But
Mm.
remember, Daniel Levy's our chairman, so got a limited budget.
So keep
I would
it
love
real,
to
boys. Keep it
that
real.
around.
Keep it to £10 less per player. So Jack, you're out.
Harry,
David, you're in.
yeah, this is going to be nice because normally, you know, takes us out of our comfort zone. Harry Winks, Tongi. I think, have we already gotten rid of Gio? So does that even count?
That's not finalized, but
That
the
counts
deal's
for me,
pretty
though.
much done, though. You accept that answer?
No.
It doesn't. Oh, okay. But you
Yes,
just said it counts
Jay,
for
you
you.
think
and then
that's
said you
already
wanna
happened?
put
Yeah,
the
I think he's
answer.
already. I think he's already gone.
Oh,
I think he is already gone.
Okay.
Okay, so trying to remember who else is in the squad. Oh, Bergwijn.
Bergwijn, yeah.
Interesting.
Not much else.
Interesting
you know,
tree.
I mean,
So Bergwijn, Winks, and Tanguay. So you need to bring me 2 midfielders, David, and a winger, please.
Yeah, look, first of all, Jack's lucky that Harry Winks is on the list, you know, because he would have left that one off. I would have had to just throw that one in and made it 4. But look, for me, I would love someone like a Sandro Tonali to come in here. I don't know, probably not realistic, but someone like him who is a direct replacement for like a Bentancur, deep lying playmaker who can get on the ball, link up the defense to the midfield or the defense to the midfield into the attack, because we've seen the benefit of Bentancur coming in and doing something like that. He's really changed the way we have played. So I think it's important that we do get someone very, very similar to what Bentancur can do if he gets injured. Because don't forget, we went through a period where we had to put him out there when he was carrying a knock. He wasn't 100% fit, but you know, we still put him out there. So I'd like a replacement for him. So I'd say get Winks out, get me someone like Sandro Tonali in. He also said Ndombele.
Yeah.
Me, I know a lot of people may not like, not like this one. I think people might have their reservations on this one, but I would like a James Ward-Prowse to come in here. I think he offers what we don't have currently across our midfield options, which is he can take set pieces, aka corner kicks, free kicks. We need to up our production of goals from them sort of situations. We don't score nearly enough, but also shots from outside the box, goals outside the box. This season, for example, and the reason why I say James Ward-Prowse is we struggled against Brighton, you know, at home. No one really wanted to take shots outside the box. Southampton, when they played Brighton, got a 2-2 draw, scored 2 goals from outside the box, you know, and stuff like that can make the difference in them sort of games. So I'd like to bring him in. And for Bergwijn, let me think. Look, a player I really love would be like a Federico Chiesa. I don't think that
Be
is
realistic now, David. Be realistic.
Yeah,
realistic. We're not spending that money.
Making him step out of his comfort zone. You know, David has fine taste. He has fine taste. You know.
Yeah. Well, we already know that white and gold are his favorite colors.
I just
only like
appreciate
the upper echelon.
Look, I'm going to say I would still rather, even if you get rid of a Bergwijn, I still want to bring in someone like a Bastoni. I think that someone like him completely gives us a different option to Ben Davies at that left-sided centre-back. And again, I think it's all for us. I think our major problems stem from midfield backwards. So that's why I would definitely bring in a Bastoni as well, even though you're getting rid of a Bergwijn. I think Bastoni can help you get
David bringing a defender for a winger.
Okay, not only that, but Bastoni said he didn't want to come. So realistic, gone.
Wow.
Oh man, you're killing
sure
me
where
here.
the
2 players in a row
coming
you've brought up, and then they've been vetoed.
It's because none of you said pasta and you guys said burger and steak. I'm highly disappointed.
I do like a good carbonara and a good clam linguine. That is true.
All right. Winger, unlimited budget, no Chiesa.
Has to be. Oh, so it can't be. Let me think.
Dirty.
Dave, think about this one, and this could probably be within budget.
No helping, Jack.
Well.
No helping. No helping.
Oh,
yeah, probably no helping. I like that. No, I like that. No helping.
Hold on, 1 second. They are on the same show together, boys, so they should be allowed to work together. I think so.
No.
I think so.
No.
Well, I'm using my presidential powers.
Presidential of mom telling us to come onto the show.
Well, mom's not here. She's at work, so that that means I'm in charge.
No, that means
if we're
I will accept your cooperation.
But it's my
because
question.
Since we are,
it's my question.
It's 3-on-2. I will allow you. It's your question.
Yeah,
but he's answering on our show.
But I actually
okay.
Did this
What do you
question.
think? Do we allow them to team up or no? I say yes.
Christian, remember they said Batman instead of Iron Man.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I think if you were getting rid of Bergwijn,
Wow. I can't fight the two brothers for you, David. I tried. I made an effort for you, my man. I made an effort.
It's up to him. It's up to him. It's up to Dave. He's got to finish.
And they can only use their right boot.
They can't be left-footed.
They can't be left-footed. Wow. And they only wear yellow cleats. And their hair length must be at least 3. Are you kidding me? Come on now. Any winger, David.
Any winger.
Go nuts.
I would probably consider Rafinha from Leeds. Look, I think someone like Tottenham will be the good next step for him. It's kind of like, how can you?
He's also left-footed though. He's left-footed.
Yeah, but Jack,
that's okay.
No,
he didn't know that.
Yes, I did. No, I do.
Jack, you're supposed to help him.
Jack can answer. Jack can answer.
I mean, it's gonna.
Traore.
I was gonna say someone that's David is gonna like this answer. I know he could have done it. I know he he had it in there. Noni Madueke, he could have brought back from PSV, former Spurs lad. Mm-hmm. I know he is left-footed, but I must be honest, Jay. I think we do need another left-footed winger. I think we already have Lucas. We have Sonny, 2 right-footed wingers. Get in another left-footed winger, and then also technically Madueke sort of can play like as a number 10 as well if you want him to play there. He's a bit raw, but I don't know. That would have been like within Levy budget. Would have been a Levy budget signing. Would have been everything you would have wanted. I think Dave also knew he had that guy. Dave could have done that. In a different day, Dave could have come up with that one.
No, look, I like Madueke. I also like Anthony from Ajax. I think I really do like him. I think he would be another good shout.
And he's right-footed, so David answered your question. Stop harassing him. Anthony's not.
Yeah,
the both of them are left-footed. All the ones.
Only reason why I didn't say left-footed is because it's Anthony, Salah. Like, there's so many great choices.
Salah's right-footed.
Salah's left-footed.
Salah's left-footed.
Salah's right. Salah's left.
$10 bet.
The problem
Jack's saying left too.
See, that's what
the reason why I said Rafinha over like maybe a Madueke and an Anthony is, and I know he's not the right.
No, Rafinha is better than both of them.
I accept David's answer now.
But like with Madueke and an Anthony, we've seen it with Bergwijn. There's going to be some sort of adaptation period. They're not like it's going to take them a while to hit the ground running. But someone like a Rafinha, he already can score goals and assist goals in the Premier League.
The league, yeah.
So he's coming in. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah. We've accepted Rafinha. You're
Yeah,
fine,
but
David.
it's
You're
going to be
fine.
hard for Rafinha to play on a good team. Yeah, he's never played with such talented players.
He's a good player.
No,
He could
but
do
the
it.
quality, he's lacking quality around him, is what Jay is saying. So would he
Uh,
adapt to the quality level that's around
It
him?
becomes
Would it
easier.
increase his in quality, or would it show him to be mediocre? Because that's something that happens with players too, right? So
Mm.
now you've got.
I needed after you. I need to do one more thing, Christian.
I've got one left here for them, and you've got one more
Yeah.
after that, and then Christian. No, you're gonna finish. You're gonna do. No, yours was last, wasn't it?
What? No, Christian.
Yeah, Christian, you want to do Christian? Okay. So
Before you
yeah,
say
you want to add something? Say what you want, dude.
Jack said he played 007 before, so do you want to?
I guess he wasn't playing 007
right.
match with you. He played a while ago with you. Do you remember how to play, Jack?
It's okay.
The game you used to play with
the-
your brother in England.
Oh, I didn't know what we even called it at the time.
That's
I
what.
forgot we
That's what they
called
call it now. Who knows what it was called then?
I don't even remember what we called it.
So you're
I
gonna
think it
have
was
to
like just
off-stream-
reload or like
off-stream
something.
will-
It was something nowhere near as cool as that. It was something nowhere near as cool as that. We called it like reload bang or like something like that. Something nowhere
So
near.
we'll
as cool.
WhatsApp video call Jack, and we'll teach him how to play then. And then
I
we'll
thought
have
you
a
were
live
007. I thought you were talking about an old
007 live
video game.
streaming match of you guys
Or-
against each other.
Bring in the whole Spurs community and have a tournament.
Have a 007 tournament with the whole Spurs community. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. So I've got one left.
Yep.
David, then. Now, I know you're in Ireland, obviously, Tottenham Hotspur over in London, in England. How difficult is it for you to get to a game? Because then the last time you went over, you flew over. Is driving to the game an option for you?
You can if you have a car. Yeah, see, I don't have a car, so it's not really an option for me, my man.
But by car, how long would it be?
Well, you're driving. Well, you're not exactly driving over. You're getting the boat over, so you're driving down to the boat port and getting the boat over. So it's actually longer. So it's actually quicker for me to fly. But look, I mean, flights are expensive and they're only going up and up and up. So look, when I do organize to go to games, I try to do it a couple of months in advance to be able to pay for flights. I used to kind of try and stay over there a couple of nights because I have a lot of family in and around London. But, you know, recently it's just been cheaper to kind of try and do a day trip where it's get up extra early that morning, get over, and then get the last flight home and get out of there. So, yeah, look, it's quicker to fly. It's a lot quicker to fly. It's less than an hour in the air. So
That's all right. That's all right. So it's convenient. It's not too inconvenient then. You got your last question then for them?
Yep. All right. So yet again, this is like
What?
So-
Is it my turn?
No, yours is last. We're wrapping up with you.
yeah.
Because yours is you kept the hardest one for them last.
So disappointed.
Mhm.
I think he's more upset about the 007 and the Batman thing.
Yeah, I
But
got
okay,
good
I
time
think
to redemption.
we'll talk to his therapist later about it.
All right. David
You're
first.
playing football later. You'll be fine.
If you were to play for Tottenham, what position would you play?
Oh, without a doubt, striker, my man. I mean, look, you know, honestly, that's where I belong. I'm a goal scorer. I like the colors white. I like the colors gold. You know, I appreciate the adulation. You know, and for me, I'm a striker all day long. It's what I was. It's what. Well, I've played depending on the teams I've played in. I've played a couple of different positions, but striker's always been my favorite. There's nothing better than putting that ball in the back of the net and everyone running after you, trying to get a grab of your jersey, you know, hopping on you to celebrate. The fans there, like, you know, applauding you, absolutely loving it. For me, it's striker all day long. I absolutely love it. I want to be that guy that if I'm at Tottenham Hotspur, look, midfielders, defenders, they get adulation. Don't get me wrong. I mean, people love them. But the ones they will always forever remember, and the ones that always go down in a lot of the record books, the ones that always get the attention, and we were kind of saying this on the Flatcap stream earlier on, the ones that go for the most money, the ones, and it's purely because they have that something,
recognition.
something special that maybe a centre-back doesn't have, which is that know how to finish, that creativity. For me, it's all about scoring goals. No, look, 100. All I would say is expect your value to be a bit decreased as your career goes through, my man. But look, when it comes to me, I mean, look, my favorite player is Harry Kane. And my favorite striker before that, my favorite player before that was Robbie Keane. It's always been about strikers to me. The great Ronaldo, Rivaldo, you know, all them flair sort of players. So for me, it's a striker all day long. I want to be the man that's on the back of the papers beside that Tottenham crest. That's who I want to be.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you got
Jack?
players like me with 63 pace stopping you.
I love that. I've always wanted to talk about your card. I've always wanted to talk about your card because I find it to be like a Zanetti or something like that. Like your card, you don't need the pace. You have a bit of a shot on you. You got good passing. He has everything but pace. He's like a Zanetti.
See?
Look, 84, I could crush this man. This man has no chance against me. Zero.
He's 5 years younger.
87 pace, I can outrun him. Why do I got 63? 82
Your legs
shooting?
are twice the length of his body.
It's a physical. You have the physical. You don't need the pace. It's a compliment to not need the pace. It's a
You got
compliment.
82 shooting, yeah? You can shoot better than me? That's what I thought. 78 pounds. Okay.
Sorry. How many goals did you get last year?
Oh, wow. It's not my fault.
Hey,
you have? How many did
What
you
I
have?
will say is
15?
pace. You don't need pace to be a good player, my man. Your mind.
No,
always
see?
has to
I
be-
told you that.
No,
Thank
you
you,
didn't.
David.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
Your
Thank you,
mind
David.
always moves quicker than your feet.
Exactly. And I tell him that all the time. His football
I don't care
intelligence
about
is
that.
very
I just care
high.
that he has
Very
higher
high. Very high.
than me. All I care is that he has higher pace than me.
Well, then get faster. I'll redo the cards.
I'm faster than him.
Jack has to answer the
yep.
question. Yeah.
What about you?
What position?
Would you like to play?
If I'm gonna be really honest with myself, I'd probably be like a right wing back. I think is probably what I'd be in Conte's team.
Why?
I was probably out of all the sports I played, football was definitely my worst. But I'd probably be very much like an Emerson. I'd definitely be able to cover a lot of ground pretty quick. Probably be able to show a few people the weight room from time to time. Definitely would be completely full of the S-housery. I'd be diving all over the pitch. I could see myself as a good right wing back.
Nice.
Backup right wing back. That would be my position.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. You got the last tough question.
No, I have another one. Yeah. There's a second part to that.
Oh, is there? Sorry, I didn't know you wrote a second part to it, dude.
You wrote this.
I wrote it because your writing was atrocious.
I didn't even write that. Jack, how many goals if he went professional?
Provincial?
If Dave went professional, how many goals do you think he would get?
For what team?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. You're both on Tottenham.
Both on Tottenham.
Dave played in Tottenham for an entire season.
And he started every game. No injuries.
He started every game. I think Dave would score 6 Premier League goals. Or 5. No, he'd score 5 Premier League goals. I think he scored 5 or 6 Premier League
Look at
goals.
Dave's reaction.
Can I pick two?
That should be a compliment. That should be a compliment. That should be a compliment.
I have a little bit more
Hey, they're
faith in you,
professional.
David. I think
Dave,
you
there are people brought in for 40 million that score less than that. Look at Gio. You'd be scoring more than Gio.
Fair enough.
And
I
you
got
scored more than
faith in
Steven
you, David. I'm
Bergwijn.
gonna
And
put
you
you in
scored
the
more than
12
Steven
category.
Bergwijn. And you scored
I'll
more
give
than
you 12.
Lucas.
What about you, Christian? What do you think? How many is David getting?
I know you got me a little man because you don't like Marvel, but
But he said My Little Pony. Everybody loves My Little Pony. bro.
Yeah.
Everybody. They're so cute. They are cute. I know. It's okay.
Go on.
It's okay. They have hair like you, too.
but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and give you 42.
42 goals.
benefit of the doubt. Wow.
Hey, what about you? How many is David getting?
Garrett Mueller record. Breaks the Garrett Mueller record.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question before this, all right? What do you think of Eric Dyer?
I mean, look, how long have we got? I'll try and keep it. Look, for me, I'll be honest. I think the service is given us for how long he's been here. I don't think there's nowhere been enough.
All right, David's going to score 1 goal, and it's going to be a penalty in his 3rd match.
Can we do Jack?
Obviously, you haven't seen his the previous stream. Dyer's his favorite player.
Wow.
I'm sorry about that, my man. I'm sorry about that. There's better players out
You can
there.
name a little higher, Jay.
Both
Jay,
the
you can
kids
name a
today,
little higher,
David.
my man. Name
No
a little
bother.
higher.
But now here's your chance for revenge, David. How many goals is Jack getting? From the right wing back position. And he
Yeah,
actually
right,
got
right.
off the bench.
How many assists? How many crosses do I complete in this season?
0.
I think Jack would be able to run all day. So I think first of all, I definitely think he undersold me. I'm a lot better than what he gives me credit for. The fact that I hate losing. I know I'd score so many goals, but look, with Jack, I think I'd give Jack a good. I'd give him a good 5 a season. That's good for a right wing back, right? I'll give him a good 5.
How many blocks will he make? Goals and blocks. Let's just do that since he's playing defense.
Oh, all depends, Jack. Are you an Eric Dyer or are you a Christian Romero?
I think if I scored a goal for Spurs, I'd probably be sent off for my celebration. I think so. I'd probably be missed 3 games there. So I'm not even sure if I'd be able to hit
running
that
around the whole
5-foot
stadium.
volley. And then in that 3-game span, Doherty probably has the time to replace me. So I don't even know if I get to that 5 goals. That's very generous, Dave. Much more generous than I was to you, I guess. You know, that was way too generous. I would
He's
be
been really nice to you.
delighted if I got it.
He's just trying to make you feel really bad. Is it
I'll
working?
be honest with you. He said as well. How many blocks do I think Jack would make? Look, I think I have the better body to be able to take the blows of the blocks. You know, I'd be able to cushion that a lot better. I think Jack would get out the way. How's that? I think Jack would get out the way.
He'd be doing the Eric Dyer turn.
Or...
He'd be turning his head like Eric Dyer. Jeez, I'm not doing well
Just
today.
word of advice, Jay. Word of advice, Jay. Jay, word of advice. Do not watch our tactical breakdowns. Bobby, you know. Bobby, you know.
No comment.
Christian, what do you think Jack's going to get?
Negative 35. All 35 own goals.
35 goals. Wow.
That does mean I'm second best top scorer. You know, that would be.
We got the world record of the most own goals in the season.
Wow.
You
were really mad at Jack. Hey, wow. He is. I thought he was
Christian,
upset
that's
with
very
David.
kind
Really
because I'll go down in history at least, Christian. I'll go down in history.
There you go.
That's very kind.
You'll still be in the highlight reels, buddy. I'll give Jack my lucky number. I'll give Jack my lucky number. 3, baby.
That sounds nice. I'd take that any day. I'd
What do you
take
give him,
1.
Jack?
But
Yeah.
I'd take 3.
He gave David 1.
4 own goals sold in his second game.
Sold in his second game after 4 own goals.
Released. And Arsenal pick him up.
Oh, whoa. Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
we don't hear that word here.
Hey. I've told you.
Wow.
Watch your language. I don't like that shit.
Wait, no, it's a kids channel.
Oh. Oops.
You see, here I thought I was going to enjoy my time with Jack and David.
You got one last. You got one last heavy one. He's got the heavy one.
Let me give a proper one to Jack.
Okay.
I think Jack's going to score 1 goal, and Doherty's going to start over.
Oh, wait, let me
I think that's exactly what's going to happen, to be fair, Jay.
Yeah.
I put money on that.
Can I give Jack a proper one?
Yes.
Right.
Please give Jack a proper one. Please.
So a proper one for Jack and David. So I'll do David first.
Oh, yeah.
You gave David 42. Now you're going to take him away? He's all happy for me. You put a big smile on the guy's face. 41? Yeah, 41's more realistic.
42 and a half.
42 and a half.
How is he gonna
he's going to get a half
goal?
He's going to get a half
VAR,
credit
take
on
it
one
away.
Jack's going to get a half goal. Him and Jack will combine.
For Jack, 42. So
For Jack, he's getting 42.
half away from David.
There you go.
All right,
So you guys are going to combine for 84 and a half goals. Thank you for that.
All right. I feel bad for what I did against David. I let Jack have redemption. I think David's going to score 8 goals.
8 goals?
And 1 assist.
18 goals.
There you go.
8 goals, 1 assist. The assist is going
Look,
to
I take 1 goal. I take even just 1 second of coming onto the pitch, let alone a goal, my man. So, I'd take any number of people give me.
Yeah, but I think you'd be better than that, Dave. I think that's the point. Whereas, like, I think if I scored 1 goal, I think that'd be an overachievement. Where I think, you scoring 7 goals, 8 goals, yeah, I think that would be, right around where you probably would back yourself to go. Maybe perhaps if you were given every game. Whereas if I was given every game, even up top, I'd be pretty delighted if I scored 1 goal. I think
I will accept David's goal of answer of only 8 goals as long as all 8 of them are game winners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, should we shift over here maybe or something? Okay, so I'll come over here.
Oh, wait. Okay.
You've got to go over there, and we'll give him his spot for his finale here because he said he wanted the spotlight. So,
I got to take off my cap. I'm sweating too much.
Okay, there you go. Here we go. Shift, shuffle. Shuffle. Okay.
Can you move over? Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
Okay,
I've
we're
never been on this
shuffled.
side.
We're done. And you banged everything around. Okay, wonderful. Now,
This is for both of you guys. Remember that? What topics do you guys like? What topic?
Topics.
I do miss that one.
What toppings do you guys like on pizza? Jack is first this
Wait,
time.
let me control
Jack is
my.
first this
I
time?
want to be biased.
I'm kind of like that's mixture because I really just like I love pepperoni. Like I love a good pepperoni pizza, especially here in New York where a good pepperoni is, easy to come by. My second favorite would then be
Did you just say sorry? It's hard to find pepperoni pizza in
no,
New York.
it's not hard to find.
Oh.
Not hard to find a good pepperoni here. So that's why pepperoni used to not be my favorite, but around here it's just so easy that it's starting to become. I would say like a good margarita pizza or a deep dish pizza. I do like deep dish pizza too. So
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Where did we go when we went to Staten Island or Manhattan?
Staten
Island. We went to Staten Island for a pizza when we came. We took the ferry across over to the island and went to this place. Of course, don't ask me the name. I don't remember, but it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Get everything here from a good $1 pizza to a great $4 pizza.
Yeah, but one thing I
slice.
gotta say, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't care how many of you New Yorkers see it, and your hot dogs are not good. Stop going on about how great your hot dogs are. The
I don't
hot
think
dogs here
anybody.
in
I hope
Toronto.
nobody was. I hope nobody was. That's
Oh
shameful
God!
if
I was
they
told
were.
to go to Coney Island to get a hot dog and stuff like this, and we got one from what was that name of that place? It was
Nathan's.
Did I?
No.
Nathan's.
There was this. It was a street vendor thing that was really popular. That was
There is one on Coney Island that is famous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we were told to go down to. Unfortunately, we never made it down there. So maybe they would have saved the reputation. But where we ended up getting one from made me wonder why I didn't just go home and throw 2 hot dogs in boiling water and make them. It would have been better.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. That's how the Germans do it.
Ah, everybody likes the Germans.
Yeah, they like to boil their hot dogs. Very gross. Very gross.
Yeah, yummy. Boil.
Well, what way do you cook them?
Put them on a grill.
No, we boil ours too.
Yeah, I boil mine, let the water run out, and then throw butter in the pan and crisp the skin.
That's pretty gross. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
a boiled hot dog.
Yeah, it's okay. He's from
Put
New
it
York.
on the
He's
grill.
talking
Jack's
about
going down
New
so
York's
much.
talking. He's from New York. He's talking about hot dogs. It's
The
like
dye
that.
comment-
If either of them start talking to us about poutine, it doesn't matter.
Like Dave, I understand.
It's just-
Dave, I asked the question. Jack had no reason to attack Dye like that. No reason.
He maybe does have a reason, but you'll just never know why. You have to watch it. Like David said, you guys don't watch the analyst show, right? The tactical breakdowns that they do afterwards.
glad I don't.
There is a method to Jack's madness. Okay.
He did.
They're lucky I
they
don't,
do it.
otherwise I wouldn't be here.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you might not have made it on the show if Jay saw the way you guys talk about Dyer.
We wouldn't have been on the guest list at all.
No, we're down the pecking order for sure.
Blacklisted.
Might have been behind Winks. Go on. You didn't get David's answer.
That says toppings. How many toppings are we doing?
Whatever he wants.
Only pepperoni?
He's happy
Okay,
with the
pizza
pepperoni
toppings.
classic.
Now-
That's what he likes.
Okay.
No, I like more. I like most pizzas, but yeah, I said pepperoni and then a margarita. I would say those are my 2 favorite.
That's Mom's favorite. The
Margarita?
margarita one. Yeah, with the fresh basil and the tomato and everything.
Oh,
and-
I hate
yeah.
tomato.
Yeah, you do. But David.
You hate tomato, you said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's the main component of pizza and
Yeah.
pasta.
Yeah.
I don't like fresh tomato. I don't like it chopped up.
Yeah.
It makes
As long
my
as
bread
it's a
soggy.
sauce, it's fine. It
Yeah.
doesn't count then. As
Yeah.
long as it's ketchup, it's okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
All the things that come from a tomato are fine, but the actual tomato he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
Yeah. See? I like David now.
Now you like David.
I
more.
like David. David's my favorite.
I'm like that too. I'll eat ketchup, but you will not catch me eating a tomato.
Yeah. Like when you put it in a sandwich, it makes the bread soggy. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Well, eat your sandwich fresh then. Stop waiting 3 hours.
So you send it to me for school.
You can also
Well,
just
I'm
take
entitled
out
to
the.
lunch change.
You can just take out the soggy parts of the tomato, and then it's.
I dislike Jack now. He's too
You
logical.
just, he's too logical.
No, but like, how you gonna take out the soggy parts?
I
if
don't
the
appreciate
bread's
your
soggy?
logic in an argument, okay? Stop making sense.
No. How you gonna take out the soggy parts if the bread's soggy? Then it wouldn't be.
Why
a
is the bread soggy? Why is the
Because
bread
of the
soggy?
tomatoes.
But you take out the little rind or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Like the stuff that's in between the
The actual
the
tomato.
rind of the tomato.
Seed.
That stuff. You just take out that stuff, and then it's not
Then
going to be
it
soggy.
changed the bread, and then now the bread tastes like tomato.
Oh God.
I don't.
Jack,
think
you're not
understand what
winning
I'm
this one,
saying.
buddy.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, but whatever.
And you don't.
Talking
And
to
you.
people
I
who
don't
don't
think
like
you
tomatoes.
understand my pain when it comes to feeding these guys.
Yeah, especially like, how are you guys? Oh yeah, I mean
How do they
tomatoes,
cope? I don't
especially
know.
if you ever want to go vegetarian, especially if you ever, which I never will, but if you
Vegetarian,
ever
never
did,
going.
you're gonna have to like tomatoes. You're gonna have to start liking tomatoes. That's what
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
not happening by the looks
Mr.
of it.
Irish, your toppings, please.
Sausage is one. We're known for sausages over here. Love a sausage. So that's obviously on there. What do I get? Sausage, chicken, ham, and red onion. No, sorry, not red onion, sweet corn. So that'll be my
pizza?
toppings. Yeah, with barbecue base.
Holy
I think I'm
cow!
gonna have to go for a pizza
Like
with
a
Dave.
calzone.
Sweet.
Or I'll tell you what is nice. You can get a thing called a doner kebab pizza. That's really good.
Wow, unbelievable.
I don't
That
think
seems
we
like
should ask
something
this
America
question,
would
but
have
I'm actually
meant.
getting hungry.
Okay, as long as none of them said pineapple, otherwise it would.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that would have been automatic boot.
Do you
Automatic.
know what?
Look,
No,
if-
David, don't. David, don't.
No, I'm
I
just
just
saying.
said
I'm
it
just
like-
saying.
I just said
If
it
it
like
was served, I wouldn't be that fussy to pick off the pineapple. I mean, but look, I wouldn't go out my way to get it. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't pick it off if it was served to me.
I don't
I'm
think I've
not
ever
really
had a
a
Hawaiian
Flatcap
pizza in my
anymore.
life. I don't think I ever will.
Flatcap off.
Oh, they
think if I was
retired
starving,
the
I don't think
Flatcap
I'd eat it.
because of this. Maybe we shouldn't ask this question. Mine's coming off too. I like David pizza. I wouldn't,
No.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, you're gone too. Oh,
I wouldn't eat the pineapple. I'd pick it off.
Okay,
That's
good.
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
You
That's
deserve it
yeah.
back. You can
Yeah,
have it
I
back.
can have my hand back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, boys, you let us grill you. You did an hour.
Well done.
We appreciate your time. Now, of course, plug up the channels. Let us know where we can find you. Let us know what's happening. The season is over. So what is planned for Flatcap Euro Talk next?
We're just going to be talking about all the players that Spurs hopefully sign this summer. So if you guys need a bit of a lowdown on the players that we do sign, head on over there. Dave and I do highlight reactions to, kind of explainers. We also just talk about plenty of other stuff having to do with just football. So head on over there, please.
And another thing I'm just going to add, Jack's too humble and refused to add it himself. One thing I love that Jack does is he just discusses players he likes sometimes. Just random players out there that we haven't heard about. He finds these hidden gems and does a tactical breakdown about them, provides a little bit of information, a little background history into them, their play in the leagues that they're in, the teams that they're with, what their potential can be, what their potential upside could be. So that is my personal favorite part of the channel, because you introduce me to people without me having to play FIFA with these guys to learn who they are. So much appreciated.
Now you're going to school them in FIFA. Now that you've seen the Flatcap videos, you can school them in FIFA. You know all the players they know. You know all the players they know.
You're gonna school us.
Hey,
After what? Our
In
last
due
week?
time.
no,
In due
we're
time.
gonna
I'm
start doing
training him.
FIFA
I'm training
streams,
him
and
on
then
the
you can watch
sidelines.
everybody.
Really?
You guys get your asses
Wait,
kicked
can we
by
actually
old
start
man.
doing this? Please?
Yeah, we'll do one day. Why not? For fun. David, go on, buddy. What's happening over at the Irish Hotspur? Not Hotspur for everybody that's seen the video that got where I butchered the name. Hotspur.
Yeah, no. Yeah, look, you can find over there again, daily news, transfer news, and breakdowns of the impact that Romero has had. Same as Kulizeski, Bentancur, the job contest done. There's a lot coming up. Does take a while to put together, but there is a lot coming up. So just stay tuned. But guys, most importantly, that's only if you have time. First of all, if you're new tuning in, smash the subscribe button here on the Tree Spurs Boys. It's an absolute fantastic channel. The Tree Boys, it's great to see, the father and the sons being able to do something, about the club they love. So guys, please smash the subscribe button here. I mean, they've managed to get Ali Gold where nobody else has managed to do it. And it's just a sort of different content to what
You
most
guys are hearing that, man. We're getting all the all-stars.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look, we're not all-stars, my man. We're just
Don't
regular.
discredit yourself. You've been great with us, man, and everybody in the community we have much
Yeah.
love for. So you all-stars to
Appreciate
us.
You both are all stars in my heart, except for Jack.
You both are all-stars in my book, except for Jack.
Only
That's-
you, David.
My
I
God.
love
You're the only one.
Guys,
in my
come
heart.
on. This is the last time. Next time you guys ask Jack to come on, he's going to be like, are Christian and Jay going to be there? Yeah, I'm not coming.
No, that's us. Next time they ask to come on, we're gonna be like, "Is Jack there?" And then we're gonna be like, "No."
Oh, really? Okay. Well, he's our guest, so I
No,
think
I'm
you should
kidding,
treat your
Jack.
guests a little bit better.
No, I'm kidding, Jack. It was great to have you guys on. I had a blast, except for the dive part.
Except for the dire part, everything was fantastic.
Yep.
Can we give him that at least? And not just
I
say
think
the
we
whole
can
thing was
settle
bad?
on that. We
Yeah,
can
it's a
settle
great
on that.
15 question. That's his choice. You give a
That's
person his choice. You got to
the-
respect the choice they
The
made.
past is
Other than
amazing.
that-
Yeah, but it was his choice.
Okay. It's about his choice.
Okay.
It's his choice.
Okay, I can agree.
Now you're starting to sound like me. Jay, what do you want to eat?
All I would say, Jay,
this?
is there are bigger and better players out there. You don't need to shoot
Kick
so
him.
low. You could shoot a bit higher.
No,
That's it.
Okay.
Boot him.
Done.
Yeah, that's it.
Done.
Yeah, for that
you
comment,
see,
I could
you
boot
see,
him.
I was gonna come back. I was gonna come back and say I was joking, but now I'm not.
Yep, that's it. But no, in all seriousness, guys, thank you. You know, I know you guys just did a few hours over on your stream, and then you came over straight to us. I know it's late over there for you now, David, and we really appreciate you guys taking the time out joining us yet again.
problem.
You know, Jack, you've already done the stat show with us. David, you already done a post game with us and everything. So second time returning to the channel, and we really appreciate you guys doing that and being willing to be here and help us out when we need it. So much love to you guys. All the best for you with your channels. Keep up the great work over there. Everybody get over, like and subscribe to Flatcap Euro Talk. Like and subscribe over at the Irish Hotspur. There's nothing bad to be said about the channels. Great people, great, and the good thing is the people in the chats as well. It's a friendly community. It's almost like you get into these streams and you're there watching them with your family. So great stuff over there. Always great talking points. They bring up people's comments and stuff like that and discuss them as well. So you're never left out. You're not just sitting there just watching the stream. You are involved. So guys, keep up the great work. We look forward to seeing more and more and bigger and brighter things from you guys, because the collaborations are great, and the effort, the work that you guys put in, all the graphics and everything that you guys, you know, you can see it. It's truly remarkable the amount of time and effort you guys are putting in for us, the viewers. So much appreciated. Much
Thanks,
love to you guys for that one.
No, I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys for asking us here to do this sort of stream. I mean, look, it's something completely different that we're not used to doing, and you've really dragged kind of like our story out of us. So, I mean, I really appreciate you guys, and I want to say to you guys quickly as well before we go, keep doing what you're doing. You're making a nice impact into the community, a friendly and welcome impact into community, and just keep doing what you're doing. It's great to see, and you're doing everything different to everybody else. So guys, keep it up. Christian, Jay, I have no doubts you will be superstars. And imagine what you can achieve by the time you're my age. So guys, keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the good work, and thanks very much.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it, guys.
Yep.
Well, we will definitely speak to you guys soon. You guys have yourselves a lovely evening, and thank you very much again for your time.
Kick Jack first.
I gotta kick Jack first.
No kidding.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Well, there's no way I can do a double remove, so we got to pick one or the other.
Jack.
Jack's first.
Jack.
What do you pick?
Jack.
Yeah, because the Batman thing. I know
Yep.
the Dyer and the Batman thing.
Juicy.
All right, Jack. Sorry, we're gonna have to say bye to you first this time. But they're not the boss. I am. So
No,
goodbye,
you
David.
kick.
I'll
Adios.
kick us first. How's that?
That's not gonna work. They got the outro.
Oh shoot, you're right. We
Dude.
got
And
to
if you
bye.
kick David, I'm not letting Mom convince me again.
Okay, now seriously, guys, say bye
Yeah.
properly. Now.
Bye. Thank you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
So much for
Take
joining
care.
us.
We'll see you soon. Have a good day.
Bye.
Later,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, David. Bye,
See you,
Jack.
boys.
Wait. Now that we're gonna go to an hour and a half with David. Now that
We're gonna go an hour and a half for David. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us today.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. It
Yeah.
was great to get to know the guys over at the Irish Hotspur and Flatcap Euro Talk properly there. So thank you for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it. And now this is your part. So I'll just go over here.
Let's have that 007 match.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Thank you guys so much for joining. All right, fine. We'll have a 007 match. All right, move over. Out. Out.
I can't get much further.
Yes,
than
you
this.
can. Oh, there you go.
Make sure they can see. Make sure they can
Are
see.
you ready?
Like this. 007, 007, 007, 007. Let me win.
I'm not letting you win.
007, 007, 7, 007, 007.
Okay.
Got you. Ah!
And that's how it's done. Say
Yep.
goodbye.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We already said that. Remember, guys, today is to do.
So go for it!
Come on,
you Spurs!
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what they did. We think all of us is being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs.
Make sure to like and subscribe.